Okay, let's be honest. How many of us have spent a whole day in our pajamas at least one day this week? Come on, you know you have. So, whether it's feeling completely overwhelmed about everything that's been happening or just numbing out on Netflix all day, um, or maybe you're just feeling angry or upset, or just not having the energy to do anything right now. Who knows? Maybe you're just grateful that you've had a day off because you've been working so much, you've been so busy in your regular everyday life that this whole staying in your pajamas and sitting on the couch all day has been a huge gift to you. So, you know what? No judgment here. We've all been there. We've all done it. We've all been in our pajamas all day. And then somewhere along the day, we've thought, maybe I should go have a shower and put on a fresh pair of pajamas to get into bed. So, no judgment here. Anyways, I'm here to say it's okay. It's okay to have a pajama day. It's okay to just kind of want to retreat for a little bit. We all need to be a little bit gentle with ourselves right now, have a little self-compassion. And you know what? One of the best things that can help with that is to just take some time and be with yourself. You know, maybe turn off the TV, turn off the computer, put your cell phone down and unplug for a minute, and just take some time to be with yourself. And maybe do a couple of yoga stretches, maybe do a little bit of breathing, and just be with whatever comes up. So I know for me, a lot of times I get really busy when I don't want to feel my feelings. So I get busy doing really productive things or get busy doing really unproductive things. And sometimes it's scary to just sit and be and feel the emotions that are coming up. So you know what? Allow yourself to just be with whatever is, whatever feelings come. Sometimes we use laughter to deal with it. Sometimes we want to cry. And sometimes we get short and irritable with our family and friends. So usually that happens when I'm not feeling that sadness or that fear and just allowing that to come up. It comes out sideways and in anger and shortness and lashing out. So I'm trying to be really mindful of that right now and just to be with whatever comes up instead of stuffing it down and letting it come out in anger to the people that I'm self-isolating with. So, or else they're going to want to go self-isolate with somebody else. Anyways, so some of the things that helps me to be able to help shake it off is literally to shake. So if you want to join me in our pajamas, we're going to just spend some time moving into our body, shaking off some of that excess energy, and just releasing. You can shake your legs, shake your arms and your shoulders. Come on, get off the couch. Join me for a little bit of fun, a little bit of movement. We got to move that energy. When we don't, it gets stuck in our body and we start feeling sick and tired and lethargic. So let's just move it out of our system. I do this a lot in my yoga classes. When there's a lot of stuff going on for people, we just shake it out. Just like the animals do. They're a good teacher for us. Animals, when they're stressed, if something has chased them or they're startled, they just spend a little bit of time just shaking it all out. Plus, it's a great way to warm up your body for a little bit of yoga stretching. So just shake, shake, shake. Okay, and taking some nice deep breaths. Maybe this is the first deep breath that you've taken all week. Just let it in and let out anything that you've been carrying. This time we're going to inhale all the way up. We're going to come into a swan dive, exhaling forward. As far as feels comfortable for you to go, you can put your hands on your thighs or your shins. And just let yourself hang down, releasing. And it really helps to be audible when you're releasing. So taking a nice deep breath in, and as you exhale, just let it go. Inhale, coming up slightly, and exhaling, let it go. Inhale, and exhale. And we're going to softly just start rocking from side to side, grabbing your opposite elbow and letting your body just hang down. If this doesn't feel right for your body, feel free to grab a chair and put your hands on the seat of the chair, and you can do all of this from the chair. And then slowly just bending your knees and rolling up one vertebrae at a time, rolling the shoulders back, and then the head comes up. Just allow some of that tension in the shoulders that you may be carrying to release. And then starting to bring the arms into this movement. Nice big circles with the arms. Taking the hands onto the shoulders and just opening up through the chest. As much as this time has invited us to slow down, I find that the whole virtual world has ramped up, and I've been on my phone and my computer way more than I like. And I'm really starting to be more mindful of that. I've been spending a lot of time learning Zoom and different things so I can continue my classes with my students and all sorts of different things that I've been doing, connecting with other groups on Facebook and stuff like that, so nobody feels isolated. But you know what? We really have to focus on opening up through the chest. So we're going to inhale the arms up. And as we exhale, clasp the hands behind the back, and then inhale, opening up through the heart, lifting the arms away from the tailbone. And just being careful that you're not hyperextending into the legs and then dropping into the lower back. So see how my belly is coming out as my knees sway? We want to bring the legs straight. We're coming in through the lower belly and tilting the pelvis as we come back. Nice gentle stretch in the front of the neck, gently bringing the head up. And then slowly, as we exhale, we're going to hinge from the hips, not the waist, and gently coming down. So for some people, they might want to have blocks or a chair in front of them, and you can do this without the arms, whatever feels safe for you. And again, coming up and exhaling. So this time we're going to come into a nice little side bend, bringing the palms together and extending over to one side. And inhaling back to center and over to the other side. So I thought it would be fun to do a little pajama theme for the next few classes. So I'm going to do a couple of more videos that we can do some morning yoga and some evening yoga to help us to be able to sleep better at night, because I know a lot of people are having a hard time sleeping. So, taking the legs out and perpendicular, so the right foot is forward, and line up the heel of the right foot with the arch of the back left foot, and the back left foot is perpendicular to the front one. So taking the knee right over the right ankle, and we're turning our torso sideways. You'll see here my hips are in an open position, and then coming into our Warrior Two pose, Virabhadrasana 2. So we're dropping the shoulders down away from the ears and gazing past the front middle finger, and we're pulling gently back with our left hand. So we're not forward like this in a fencing pose. We're going to pull back so our shoulders are over our hips. This is a nice, strong, stabilizing pose that helps us feel grounded. It helps us draw strength from the earth and tap into that inner strength that resides in all of us. We just sometimes have to dig a little bit to find it. So from here, we're going to turn our right palm up and slide back into a reclined warrior or peaceful warrior. You'll feel a nice opening in the right hip and the right side body. And then gently easing forward, either using your hand or your forearm onto your right thigh. So we're going to lift the left lung up towards the sky, supporting the pose with our right hand on the lower back. Or you can extend a little bit deeper and draw the left arm over the left ear. So always returning to the breath and allowing it to carry you through each and every pose. Inhaling up. So back into Warrior Two and Exalted Warrior. Returning to our side angle pose. And one more. We'll just flow through. And you start to feel your body starting to awaken. And from here, we begin to open and straighten up the right leg, coming into triangle pose. So you can do this again from this position with the knee bent, if that feels a little more supportive. So from here, we're going to bend the right knee and push the earth away from you with the strength of the legs. Coming into one last balancing pose. This one's a little bit tricky, so I suggest that you have blocks or a chair in front of you. We're going to step forward a little bit, keeping the right foot where it is, and then leaning into that chair as the left arm and leg comes up. And then stepping back, turning the right toes forward, and coming into our wide angle stance. So the toes are going to point inward just slightly, and as we come forward, that's going to help to open up our side joints. So hinging again at the hips and coming down into a forward bend. So again, you can use a block or a chair in front of you that you can place your hands on. So we're pressing the sitting bones, the bottom of the pelvis, towards the wall behind us and lengthening through the spine. Breathing And feel the body releasing. And as your body starts moving into the pose with the breath, not by forcing it, we're just gently easing down. You can lower the block if it's accessible to you. And then as you start to come back up, we're going to bring the block up higher again, or put our hands on our chair, and then slowly reaching the right arm up towards the sky. Releasing down, and we'll come to the other side. And releasing down. So from here, bend the knees and slowly coming back up again. And exhale. 2 more nice deep breaths. And as you release to the other side, we're going to turn the left foot to the left and lining up the arch with the right back foot. Bending the left knee over the ankle. You want to be taking a peek and making sure that you can see your toes. Maybe checking out if you need to take some time for a pedicure since spring's coming. So coming again, drawing the lower belly up towards the navel, drawing the tailbone down towards the earth, lifting the arms up. And just take a peek at your back arm. It tends to be a little droopy. Drawing it up to the height of your shoulders and then drawing your shoulders down towards your ears, because the shoulders tend to pull up towards the ears. So we're going to relax them down as we're activating the arms nice and long. So gazing past the left fingers as we breathe. Feel your nice strong core. Your feet are grounded into the earth. The crown of your head is tall, lengthening up towards the sky. And then turning your left palm up and reaching the left arm over as the right arm slides down the right leg, supporting. A reclined warrior pose. And gently coming down either your hand or your forearm onto the left thigh. So you can put your hand on your lower back or slice it right over your ear. We're working on rotating that right lung up towards the sky. And then coming back up to Warrior 2. Exalted Warrior. And our side angle pose. Virabhadrasana 2. So from here, if it's accessible to you today, you can straighten your left leg. If not, just keep it bent. You can use a block or again a chair in this triangle pose. So we're lengthening through the side body, grounding down to the outside of the right foot and lifting the right lung up towards the sky. You can keep your head neutral. If you do choose to look up towards the sky, do it very slowly because you can get a little bit dizzy and lose your balance. So from here, we're going to bend the knee and coming back to center and breathe it out. hands to heart center. Just take a moment and pause. Inhaling, bringing the legs together, and then turning, we'll come down onto our knees, turning on the side of your mat. Coming into tabletop pose, the hands are below the shoulders and the knees are below the hips, and we have a nice neutral pelvis. So from this pose, one of the things that helps to kind of give us our get up and go is activating our core. So we'll do a couple little stretches, little postures, asanas, coming into the core. So bringing the right knee in and bringing the nose towards the knee. And then as you exhale, we're going to elevate that leg up. Exhaling, bringing the knee in towards the chest. Inhaling, elevating it up. So we're keeping a strong core, nice and stable. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, drawing it up. Exhale. And inhale. Inhale. So once we get back up into this position, we're going to shift our weight over to our right hand and reach for that left foot. You might not be able to reach it, that's okay. We're just reaching towards it, trying to balance and keep a nice strong core through this. If you can reach it, just grab onto the top of the foot and lift everything up. So another option for this is you can just extend the arm and the leg out. If you don't want to reach for your foot, just extend the arm and the leg out. And slowly release. Back to table, take a breath. And then we're going to exhale, bringing the nose to the knee and the knee to the nose. Inhale, lifting up. And exhale. Lifting up as you inhale. And exhale. And exhale. So we'll extend the leg back, right arm, left leg back, right arm comes out is one option. The other option is bend that left foot, trying to find it here, and then reach your right foot to the left leg and raise it up. And slowly releasing down. And just shifting the hips from side to side. It's like you're wagging your tail. So from here, we're going to extend the right leg out. And just pressing the heel towards the wall behind you. Switching sides. And then taking the leg and extending it out to the left side. So I'm just going to turn this way so you can see a little bit better. So the leg comes out, right knee is bent, and then propping yourself up. So the left arm extends down the left leg as the right arm comes up. Coming into gate pose. Coming over to the other side. Again, you might want to use a block for this one or a chair that you can put your forearm on. So the right arm comes down, the left arm extends over top the ear. Feel that nice lateral stretch all the way down the side body. So you can hold this stretch if you want to challenge yourself a little bit more with a bit of leg and core strength. You can raise that left leg up. You can hold it here, or you can reach for that back left leg with the left hand and pull it back. Releasing. Extending the right leg out. Left knee is bent. Placing the right hand alongside the right leg. Inhaling the left arm up and over. Now see how it feels if you intentionally smile as you do these postures. Feel the different sensations in your body as you smile. And notice how it might be uplifting your mood. So coming over to the left side, the right arm reaches over. And again, you can raise that right leg up or draw it behind, clasping onto it with your right hand. Releasing the right leg, coming back to center. And we're going to bring the toes and turn them under. Just propping up on the knees and stretching through the feet. So maybe you've been starting a new walking practice if you're at home now, which I highly recommend if you're not, and you might be really feeling it in your arches. So this is a great way to stretch your feet out. And if that feels okay, if this is painful, then just ease forward. If that feels okay, and you can put a little bit of body weight on to give you a better stretch, a deeper stretch, that's great. And then from here, we're going to clasp our hands into our Yoga Mudra again, elevating up through the chest. And as you exhale, coming down, you might want to flip your feet to the tops of your feet. Coming right down onto the top of your head and stretching the arms over towards the ceiling. And then slowly release and reach for your heels. Come into the rabbit pose now. You'll feel the stretch a little bit different this time. As you come back up to the top of your head, feel a nice stretch in the lower back, the upper back. Nice deep breaths. And slowly releasing down. And while we're on a little bit of an animal theme today, it seems, we're going to stretch our arms coming into the puppy stretch. So the arms come really long in front of you. You might have to draw the knees back a little bit. And then slowly releasing the chest down towards the earth. And you can do this with bending one arm and extending the other one, or you can extend both arms. So your tail is high up in the air, and your chest and head are low down towards the ground. Feel free to put a pillow underneath you if that helps, or a block. So if you're doing one arm at a time, you can turn to the other side. The breathing helps to release the tension in the upper mid-back. Okay, and when you're ready, just coming back to table and we will thread the needle. So when we have our hands down, have your fingers nice and spread wide apart. We'll inhale the right arm, raise it up to the sky, and then exhale and scoop the right arm underneath the left arm. So you can rest your head on a block or a pillow. Show you this way. And then coming back to center. Inhaling the left arm up. And exhaling, scooping it under the right arm. Coming back to center and releasing back onto your heels. We'll wind it down onto the ground. Slowly lowering down onto your back. And then drawing the right knee and then the left knee in towards the chest, gently rocking from side to side. And then drawing circles with the knees, massaging the back. So as you begin to unwind, just notice the subtle differences in your body, in your mind, and just in your spirit. Do you feel a little more uplifted as we bring the knees in the other direction? Does your mind feel a little bit calmer, maybe a little bit clearer? There's been a lot of information coming at us, and it's nice to just unwind your mind and your thoughts. And as we release the legs, just let them stretch all the way down onto the ground, and the arms come out to the side as you get comfortable in Shavasana. Taking a nice, slow, sweet breath in. And then slowly releasing with a long exhalation. And again, drawing a long, smooth breath all the way into your belly. And gently exhaling. And one more long, calming breath. And an even longer exhalation. And Just bringing your breath back to a rhythm that feels nice and soothing and relaxing for you. And as you feel yourself settling into your body, I invite you to cultivate a space where you feel completely safe and nurtured. A space that maybe you've already been, or space that you wish and long to go to. Or it might be exactly where you are right now. You can cultivate that feeling of safety and nurturing right here in this moment. So bring to your mind, your body, your emotions, all the feelings and experience of being in this space. You can have your favorite pillow and blanket. You may be surrounded by beautiful scents, your favorite flowers or essential oils. Bring into this space whatever supports you and makes you feel grounded. And once you've satisfied all of your senses that you desire, let yourself just be. Allow yourself to be comfortable in your own skin, in your own sensation, in your own feelings and experience. Taking as much time as you need and as often as you need to just be in your body, in your emotions, in all of your experiences. Lean into it. Allow it. Give yourself permission to just be.